There's something interesting happening in the so-called blurred space right now, and it's not really about individuals. It's about positioning. What you're seeing in exchanges like Rob Jefferson versus Blerd Without Fear is a tension that shows up in almost every emerging ecosystem. On one side, you have interpretation analysis, cultural commentary. On the other, you have access proximity, and in some cases, alignment with larger industry structures. And those two positions don't always sit comfortably with each other, because the question becomes, are you covering the culture, or are you being integrated into it? Now here's where it becomes more than just a media question. When Black creators, and more importantly, Black intellectual property, are discussed but not positioned for ownership, you don't just lose visibility. You lose the foundation of an economic ecosystem. No merchandising, no licensing, no film or television pipeline, no sponsorship structure tied to that IP, which means the value is created, but the economic infrastructure around it never forms. And over time, that value gets redirected, usually toward mainstream properties that already have those systems in place. You see a version of this with someone like Marques Brownlee. Marques built his platform on independent analysis, but as access increases, early product releases, direct relationships, deeper integration, the role naturally evolves, not necessarily compromised, but different. And that shift is where the real question begins. Can you maintain independence while operating inside systems that already control the economic upside? Because if the focus remains on mainstream IP, while Black creators and their properties are casually omitted, then what's being built isn't an ecosystem. It's participation without ownership. At BWO, that's the part worth paying attention to, because this isn't just culture, it's economics.